Hi there. Here is the video of how to label a triangle. And we're going to look at two main methods. One of them is going to be used for any triangle. And the second one is a slight change where we can use it for doing specifically and only right triangles. All right, so the general way is you put capital letters in the corners, and the fancy schmancy math word for a corner is a vertex, and you'll use a lowercase letter on the opposite side. So if we look here, this is U. So if we go opposite it, go across like that. I'm regretting I used a U because my uppercase and my lowercase U kind of look the same. And we take this corner, we go across, opposite side, and this is little b. And then we take the T and we go down here. And there we go. That is how you label the opposite sides of a triangle. Okay? It's not hard, but if you mix it up, it's going to make you very frustrated. And it matters because here's a formula that we use later on in Math 20, where we go A over sine A is B over sine B. And by the fact that this is a lowercase, I know that that refers to the length of a side of a triangle. And I know this uppercase refers to the size of an angle. So you've seen my one example here. I would like you to do this one and this one. Okay, so turn off the video, take a couple of seconds and do that. I trust that you did. So all we do is we go across. You don't have to make those little lines. I just find it easier to explain. And there we go. So remember, if this is B, these two sides are not B. It's the one on the opposite side of the triangle. And here we go here. I suspect the biggest problem there is you can't even see the letters. So this is E. Down here is D. And over here is F. Ta-da. Cool? Yeah, it's pretty simple. All right. Now if we move this up a little bit, you can see it's going the other direction. So what I want you to do is label the corners, label the vertices. And I don't know if you can tell, but that's an A over there. Go for it. Do it now. All right. I trust you did. So I'm going to go the opposite way. So I'm starting at little b. I'm going to go to the corner on the opposite side, and that becomes capital B. And this becomes capital H. And this one over here becomes capital A. And the same thing here. There's T. There's capital M. And there's P. And finally, X. And this is Y. And this corner over here is Z. All right. Oh, I had a little reminder up here that says label the types. Okay, let's look at this top row. If we talk about angles, this one, although we don't know for sure because it's not there, so I'm going to put it in there. That to me looks like a right triangle. This one, if I look at the angles, there's none of them that are over 90. In fact, they're all under 90, which makes this, wait for it, a cute little triangle. In this one, you can see this angle here, and all we need is one of them. That makes this one obtuse triangle. Now, if we talk in terms of the sides, let's go back to this first one. These three sides are all different lengths. So 1 and 2, which makes this scaling. This would be easier with a ruler, but to me, these all look different lengths too. Which also makes this scaling. And this one, now that I've written all over it, it's harder to tell. I think this side and this side are the same, which makes this isosceles. Cool. If you want, you can try those ones too. But I'm going to go down to here. All right, when we have a right triangle, you can indeed add some extra words. Okay, sorry, label it. They're all going to be right triangles. Now, whether they're going to be scalene or, oh, it disappeared, or isosceles, that depends on the question. They're never gonna be equilateral. That just can't happen. Anyway, let's get into it. A little trick here. How do you know if they're right triangles for sure? You look for that handy dandy little square in the corner. And I am just going to put them in on all of these. You are not allowed to randomly do that in a question unless it states at the beginning they're right triangles, and it kind of did here. And for what I'm teaching right now, you need to know all of those are right triangles. So if you go from your right angle, sorry, and you go across, that is called the hypotenuse. And I think of it, this is a very cool little arrow. And if I follow that arrow across, I'm going to get to my hypotenuse. If you would be so kind, on those last three triangles, please label the hypotenuse. Hypotenuses? I'm not sure. Label each hypotenuse. Not particularly hard, was it? And I'm even going to get lazy, because 90% of the time I just write height, because hypotenuse is a long word. The same thing here. Oh, I guess I only got lazy once. Again, you don't need to draw those dotted lines or those angles to point to the hypotenuse. I just want to make sure everybody's got that. So the longest side is the hypotenuse, and it is, please add this, across from 90-degree angle. The other ones, for this section, all we have to do is call them sides. So this is a side, and this is a side, and this is a side. And ta-da. Most of the time when you do these questions, you actually don't even have to label the sides. As long as you know which one is the hypotenuse, you are gold. Alrighty, join me or continue however you wish in the next video when we're actually going to start using Pythagorean's theorem. Math.